In the backyard, two little boys were running around while their parents came out holding this giant balloon. Today was the gender reveal for baby number 3.
Boy, boy, boy!
A girl would be wonderful too.
No! We need another football teammate! Yeah, exactly!
They counted down, popped the balloon, and pink confetti burst everywhere.
No! We wanted a baby brother! Aww, a girl? What are we even supposed to do with that?
Everyone laughed, but the two boys weren't joking. They stared at each other dead serious, as if making an unspoken pact.
Don't worry, we'll raise her like a brother.
Hi, I'm Harriet, but people have called me Harry for as long as I can remember. I had two older brothers, Louis and Neville, and I basically became the third son. From the moment I could walk, I got thrown straight into boy world chaos. The first ball I ever touched hit me right in the face, but instead of crying, I laughed because my brothers were cheering like I just scored the winning goal.
See! Harry is the best!
They were the ones who taught me how to survive out there, what they called the brotherhood rules.
Rule number 1, no crying. Rule number 2, no fear, except Mom when she's mad. Rule number 3, if you fall, you get up. If something stinks, blame Neville.
Nobody questioned it, and honestly, I loved it. I felt strong. I felt free, like nothing could hurt me. Not even the tiny detail that I was technically the little sister. Growing up didn't change much. Oversized hoodies, baggy jeans, sneakers were my standard uniform. My brothers had already graduated, but they still hovered around the soccer field and picked me up on weekends. It was ridiculous, really. Girls would whisper when we walked by. Sometimes they blushed when I held the door for them. I never thought about it. I was just doing what Louis taught me.
Always treat girls right, bro.
Everything was fine, until puberty showed up. Suddenly I was paying attention to love notes, to crush gossip, to flowers and chocolates passed around. Maybe I wanted a tiny piece of that too. I wasn't sure what it meant yet, just felt weird. Breaking news, ladies! A super hot guy just transferred! What? He's here! So everyone rushed outside and I got pulled into the crowd too. Jordan, the new guy, was tall, calm, with that messy brown hair. Our eyes met for a second and my heart kind of tripped. Then he just walked past me. Right. I'm not exactly the type of girl people stop and stare at. I dragged myself to the bathroom to wake up a bit. When I pushed the door open, I almost ran straight into Victoria, the most popular girl in school. She actually looked startled when she saw me. Oh my gosh, Harry! You scared me! Every time you walk in, I think I accidentally entered the boys' bathroom. What? No, I'm just, washing my hands. Yeah, sure. I don't know why, but hearing that bothered me. Victoria was standing right next to me and the silence between us felt awkward. Hey, Victoria, how do you get guys to notice you? Her eyes sparkled. She lifted onto her toes and posed like it was second nature. Finally, someone asks the right question. What? Be like this. She flipped her hair and spun gracefully. I copied and walked face first into the door. No, silly. I mean, be gentler, a little softer. You're giving warrior energy. Is that bad? Not bad, just not the energy boys fall for, I think. Her words hit way harder than I expected. Boys like girls who are girly. That night, I skipped to Nintendo and Googled how to be feminine. I tried makeup. It was a disaster.
Harry, are you okay? Holy guacamole! Why does your face look like that?
This is what girls do.
Mom! Dad! Harry's weird!
I'm not Harry. I'm Harriet. I scrubbed my face and stormed out. Did they really still think I was that little boy chasing them on the soccer field? I ended up at the old skate park sitting on the ramp with an empty mind. A board scraped across the concrete and a guy shot out from behind the ramp, landing clean. So cool. Wait, was that Jordan? Great, now my brain was doing the whole flustered fireworks thing again. Should I go talk to him? Maybe, yes. But before I could move, a voice cut in. Wait for me, you goof! Victoria wobbled on her skateboard. She looked so tiny and soft, like someone who always needed protecting. Of course, the most popular girl in school already got the new handsome transfer boy, so I just quietly slipped away before they saw me. When I got home, both my brothers were waiting at the front door, and oh boy, their faces said trouble.
Not so fast, kid. We need to talk.
They dragged me out to the empty lot near our house, far enough so Mom and Dad wouldn't hear.
Wanna explain this?
What? Give it back! That's mine! What the fudge, guys? I couldn't exactly hide the pages where I wrote Jordan's name. Like, a lot.
So it is real. He's the reason you've been acting weird. I'll go talk to him.
Yeah, nobody messes with our Harry.
He didn't do anything! He doesn't even know! You can't just... They froze like they'd never heard me raise my voice at them before. I'm not hurt. I'm not changing because of someone else. I just want to figure out who I am. For a moment, no one said anything. Then Louis sighed and handed the notebook back to me.
We're sorry. We really just stumbled on it. But if that guy ever hurts you...
He won't! The next morning, Victoria came looking for me, even though I'd been trying very hard to avoid her. Tell me, Harriet, do you really want to change? I don't know. Maybe I'm just embarrassing myself. So what? You try, you fail, you try again. That's kind of the point. She smirked, grabbed my hand, and pulled me out of class. Come with me. Where are we going? To see what confidence looks like. Next thing I knew, I was in her bedroom, which looked like the animated Barbie universe. I'll show you how awesome being a girl can be. She let my hair down over my shoulders, curling and styling like she was born holding a hair iron. I almost didn't recognize myself. I didn't know I could look pretty that much. Why are you helping me? Because I had to go through a lot before I liked myself. And now you look beautiful. Do you feel more confident? I think so. Thank you. Vic, I heard you're dating the new guy. What? Oh, sweet cinnamon toast, I did not mean to say that out loud. Jordan? No, he's my cousin. Your what? Cousin! He just moved here last week and is staying here. His room's literally next to mine. He lives here? Like here? Here? Don't believe me? Jordan! And by the way, he's single. Oh, biscuits. I gotta go. I jumped up and ran toward the door, only to crash straight into him. Oh, my mamma mia.
Oh, sorry.
Bye! I shot down the hallway like a cartoon character with wheels on my shoes. My brain was screaming. My heart was river dancing. But deep down, I was kind of thrilled. So Jordan, he was single. The next few days, I swore I'd never leave my house again. But surprisingly, Victoria never mentioned any of it. Not once. Instead, she started sitting with me at lunch, taking up the entire table space like she owned the cafeteria. Move over, Gremlin. I'm sitting here now. Weeks passed and we became this weird, unexpected duo. Her, the school's golden girl, and me, the reformed tomboy still figuring out how to curl my hair without burning my ear. Then prom season came. Posters everywhere promising a night to remember. Normally I'd ignore it. This time, I wanted to go. You think? I want you to be yourself, not some copy. I am myself. I just want to look amazing. Oh, darling, say no more. That night, I transformed completely. For the first time ever, I wore a real gown. When I walked into the ballroom, I heard whispers. Is that Harry? And of course, because the universe loves drama, my brothers show up. Oh no! Relax, Cinderella. I got this. She marched right up to them, blocking their path with a smile sweet enough to be lethal. Well, hello, boys.
We need to talk to Harry.
Her name is Harriet. Then she hooked both their arms and dragged them away. Thanks, Vic. I owe you my life. Across the glittering dance floor, I saw Jordan, back turned, laughing with his friends. I was crossing the dance floor, literally pushing through what felt like a sea of people. My heels were wobbling, my heart was racing, but I was walking toward him. A hand suddenly grabbed my arm. What are you doing?
Saving you!
Saving me from what exactly?
From heartbreak, or worse.
They literally hauled me over their shoulder and my heels went across the floor. I kept struggling and a couple of mocktail glasses crashed and shattered behind us. They ruined everything. Louis kept holding onto my wrist all the way home. As soon as we got there, I slammed my bedroom door right in their faces. I was too angry to say a single word. What were you two thinking? She's 16, not sick. You don't protect someone by humiliating them.
We were just trying to keep her safe.
Safe from what? From herself?
We don't want to lose her. She's different now. And if she gets, girly...
You're scared she'll leave you behind. Or maybe you're afraid she'll stop needing you? Silence. The kind that says, Mom's right. You won't lose me, and being a girl doesn't make me weak. It doesn't mean I can't climb trees or play soccer or hang out with you. It just means I'm allowed to be all of that and still be me.
We didn't mean to make you feel small, Harriet.
Hearing my name, my real name, from them, I just ran forward and hugged them.
Sorry, Harriet. We've got to get used to this, yeah? our little sister, and we'll fix what we messed up.
Yeah, let's take you back to the party.
Yeah, that's probably not happening now.
Then we'll buy you a new dress, the sparkliest one.
Or the one you want. Your call.
We stepped out onto the driveway and there was a car waiting. Victoria climbed out first, and behind her was Jordan? She glanced at me, winked, then planted her hands on her hips, staring down my brothers. Yeah, we need to talk. And just like that, it was only me and Jordan, wrapped in this painfully awkward silence.
So, I actually saw you that day, at the empty lot, when you yelled that you just wanted to be yourself. Most people don't say things like that out loud. I thought it was kind of amazing.
You saw all of that?
Yeah, and I heard my name too. So I told Victoria I wanted to get to know you.
Everything suddenly made sense. So he had noticed me from the very beginning.
Harriet, you can wear whatever style you want, as long as it feels like you. I like you. Would you want to go out sometime?
After a whole 10 years, I finally landed in Seoul, my hometown. I couldn't believe it. Then, out of nowhere, a group of insanely handsome guys in black suits appeared and bowed to me.
Miss Hannah, welcome home.
Oh my, I had zero clue what was happening. But when they gently guided me toward a Bentley that literally screamed Chable Eris energy, I just went along. I mean, even if this was a kidnapping, honestly worth it. Hi, I'm Hana, 17 years old, half Korean, half American. I was born 5 minutes after my big sis Sora and 10 minutes before my little sis Minji. Yep, I'm a triplet. Growing up with my sisters in Korea was like having two built-in soulmates. We all love tteokbokki and bingsu. But none of us could ever survive the smell of jeonggukjang, that super fermented soybean stew. Ugh. And if Sora caught a cold, Minji and I would randomly sneeze for no reason. Or when Minji wandered off, which happened every day, Sora and I could always sense where she was. We even made a time capsule together, burying it under the giant tree that had been standing for generations. It was our promise to each other to return in 10 years and see where life had taken us. But then, everything changed. Mom and Dad got divorced, and Mom brought me half across the globe to the US. It broke my heart to leave Sora and Minji behind. We tried everything to stay connected. Texts, video calls, even sending each other little care packages. But with the crazy time difference, school, and life, slowly we drifted apart. Still, I tried my best to hold on to my Korean part as a way of staying connected with them. Fast forward to the present, I finally got the chance to come back to Korea, only to be whisked away by a Bentley full of handsome bodyguards. The car pulled up to this massive Hanok mansion like something straight out of a K-drama. When the gate opened, two dainty figures appeared, both with flawless porcelain skin, long black hair, and identical faces to mine. Sora! Minji! I ran to them, ready to pull them into the hug I'd been dreaming of for years. But they dodged me. Like it was a freaking parasite. How could they be this cold after all these years apart? Sister, welcome home. Please come inside. Father and the family are waiting for you. Wait, this was our house? Turns out Dad had kept his insanely wealthy background a secret. I'm talking like founder of Korea's biggest hospital empire kind of wealth. So after the divorce, he returned to his chaebol roots. I know, drama. But wait till you meet the relatives. Oh, she's a bit chubby, isn't she?
Her skin's too tan, don't you think?
What is she wearing? So American. In my panic, I just kept bowing like a broken bobblehead. Then accidentally bumped into an Ajishi's nose. I'm so sorry. Mianhayo? Sora had to step in and apologize on my behalf. So embarrassing. Before I could blink, I was sitting at this massive dinner table surrounded by a feast fit for royalty. I lost all self-control, devouring everything in sight like I hadn't eaten in weeks. Suddenly, every pair of eyes locked on me. Psst, you're not supposed to eat before the elders. Oops, my bad. After the meal, Grandma handed me a plate of fresh Jeju tangerines. This time I offered them to the elders first, then popped one in my mouth, just as Dad was giving his speech.
We gathered here today, first, to welcome my daughter, Hannah, home. And second, I'd like to announce that we're opening a new hospital branch overseas, and we need someone with international experience to lead it. I believe no one is more suited than Hannah.
I completely choked on the tangerine seeds and spat them out like little missiles, flying straight at the elders. Every pair of eyes turned to me in silent judgment. Dad had to awkwardly wrap up dinner on the spot while I mentally filled out a one-way application to disappear from Earth. That night, I couldn't sleep. I wanted to talk to Sora and Minji to finally reconnect like old times. Then I found them talking in the backyard, but I noticed their mood was off. Honey, don't be upset. I'm sure Dad still thinks highly of you. Apparently not. She just got here and suddenly she's the one chosen to run the overseas branch? What has she done to deserve it? Honestly, she should just stay in America. My chest tightened and my feelings almost slipped out. Sora and Minji turned and saw me. Hana, wait! I stumbled back to my room, and early the next morning I was ready to catch the first flight back to the States. Sora was right. I didn't belong here. But on my way to the airport, a part of me couldn't let go. It urged me to make one last attempt to reconnect with my sisters. There was still one thing I had to see, the time capsule. Where was the ancient tree? Did they tear it down just to replace it with this cold, lifeless concrete block? That meant the time capsule was gone too. Suddenly, tears welled up in my eyes. All the memories, all the promises, erased. You were looking for the time capsule, weren't you? I turned around, surprised to see Minji. How did you know? Triplet bond, remember? Don't worry, we moved it before the construction and kept it somewhere safe, because we knew you'd come back one day. And we didn't want to open it without you. Really? So where is it now? Right here? In our backyard? Yep, closest to our hearts, right? I couldn't agree more. We sat down and talked for hours, catching up on all the lost time. It felt like I'd never left. Annie, what's it like being away from home? Honestly, lonely. I missed you both every single day. And sometimes it felt like I lost that special connection with you guys. Hey, you know Sora didn't mean what she said, right? It's just that overseas position meant a lot to her. I think she's more mad at herself than at you. I really wanted to believe that. Then, out of nowhere, Minji came up with an idea for us to bond before I left for the States. First, she convinced Sora to go to a Noira, a Korean karaoke place. I grabbed the mic and blasted out the catchiest K-pop tune. Kissy face, sent to your phone, but I'm trying to kiss your lips for real. At it, girl! Then we headed to the street food stall in front of our old school, eagerly stuffing our faces with tteokbokki and odang. The flavor just hit, nostalgic and comforting. Afterward, we made our way to the jjimjilbang, lying side by side in oversized sauna uniforms. Nothing felt more perfect than this moment. As the lights dimmed, I felt Sora's hand gently slip into mine. I'm sorry for what I said. I never meant to make you feel left out. I let rivalry get the best of me. The truth is, I miss you too, and I'm just so glad you're finally home. I smiled through the tears. Finally, our hearts were back where they belonged. Together. Later, I spoke to Dad about the overseas branch and suggested that Sora should take the lead. Given her extensive research into the market, I'd support her by offering insights where needed. Dad agreed, and it perfectly aligned with his plan to launch a high-profile corporate event to present the project. Sora was ecstatic and determined to prove herself. She dove into the work, drowning in documents, meetings, and endless calls. Minji and I tried to pull her away for a break, but she barely glanced up from her laptop. One night, I woke up from a faint sob, followed the sound, and found Sora sitting alone in the backyard wiping her tears. It took me forever to get her to open up. The venue just canceled our reservation, and we only have a few days left before the event. I thought I could handle this on my own because Dad trusted me. You trusted me, but now it's all ruined. I failed everyone. Her cries were so loud they woke Minji up. The two of us tried everything to calm her down. You don't have to do this alone. We've got you. The three of us. We'll pull it off together. The very next day, we sprang into action. Minji pulled out her tablet and started calling every guest to confirm their attendance and send them the updated venue details. I rushed to the backup venue, coordinating with the staff to rearrange seating and set up the banners and lights. Meanwhile, back home, Sora was typing like a machine, revising her presentation, and replanning the event timeline. Time passed quickly, and by D-Day, we had turned complete chaos into a perfectly coordinated event. The guests arrived, the music played, and the stage light lit the room. Dad walked onto the stage, beaming with pride. When Sora confidently delivered her speech, Minji and I watched her with nothing but admiration. She did it! We did it. Together. That night we celebrated in the backyard just like old times. Laughter filled the air as we enjoyed food and drinks under the stars. But as the night wore on, an unexpected silence fell over us. I suddenly remembered the time capsule. Without a word, we all grabbed the shovels and began digging. There it was, just like I remembered. Inside, we found little trinkets, notes, and pictures, fragments of our childhood. Sitting there surrounded by pieces of our past and present, it felt like time had come full circle. Hey, there's something I need to tell you. I'm going to study abroad in France. Both Sora and I froze. I turned to her expecting anger or frustration, but instead her face softened. Well, you should. You worked hard for it, Minji. You deserve it. But I'll be so far away. What if we lose touch? You won't. No matter how far apart we are, we'll always be there for each other, and no distance will ever break that bond. We decided to make a new time capsule, gathering new trinkets, Polaroids, and notes for our future selves. Let's bury it here, and when we're ready, we'll come back and open it together. Promise? Promise! And just like that, a new pact was made. A promise that no matter where life took us, no matter the distance, we would always find our way back to each other. I was busy fixing my swim fins when a woman's panicked scream cut through the air. Somebody help! Hurry! Save the boy! He fell into the water! A couple of men dove in, swimming frantically toward him. I couldn't just stand there. It's a walk away for me. I leapt in, slicing through the water like a blade. The current was wild, pulling the boy farther out. But I wasn't about to give up. I've spent my whole life swimming in this ocean. I reached him just as his small body was sinking and pulled him back to shore. The crowd was buzzing. His mom was sobbing so hard she passed out. Someone started CPR on the boy, and after what felt like forever, he coughed and opened his eyes. The cheers were deafening. Before I knew it, someone hugged me and lifted me into the air. Aria, you're a total legend!
Queen of the sea, right here!
The ocean's always been my home, but today, it made me a hero. Hey there, I'm Aria, 16 years old. I live in a small fishing village with my family. My dad used to be a rescue worker, basically the goat of saving people from massive waves. These days, he's retired and spends his time helping my mom at the fish market. I've got an older brother, Jaden, a fisherman. Last time I saw him was months ago. I barely see him since he's always out chasing big catches. When he's back, he's all about sharing his ocean stories.
A pod of dolphins guided my boat out of a storm. They swam so close I could almost touch them. It was insane.
That's cool, but it'd be even better seeing them underwater. Diving is my thing. Every morning I'm out there exploring coral reefs and swimming with fish. What about you? Are you an ocean person? Drop a comment and let me know. One day, I'll know everything about this amazing world. Whenever I come back from diving, Dad's always waiting by the door.
Back from studying the ocean, do whatever makes you happy, kid. The sea's full of mysteries waiting for you.
Life here is simple, but it's perfect. I never thought anything could mess that up. Then one morning, I woke up to chaos outside. I've never seen anything this bad. Dead fish everywhere, oil spreading like poison. It's like they forgot we even exist here. It all happened overnight. Who's responsible for this? I sprinted to the beach, my heart racing. The ocean, my best friend, looked destroyed. Dead fish floated across the surface, the water was murky, and slicks of oil shimmered everywhere. I had to find out what caused this.
No, Arya. It's too dangerous. You're not going into that water.
But
It'll come to light in time. We just have to wait.
The waves on the horizon used to sparkle. Now they look dull and lifeless. 3 days later, a team of environmental activists arrived, led by Dr. Vesper, a stunning woman with striking green eyes and undeniable confidence. The whole village gathered in the square, buzzing with hope. Thank you for having us. We're here to help figure out the case of this pollution and restore the ocean's natural beauty. The crowd erupted in applause after her bold speech. My mom leaned in and whispered, "She seems capable. Maybe they really are our last hope." I smiled, trying to match her optimism, but I couldn't shake a bad feeling as I eyed the giant machines they brought along. That night, the villagers hosted a feast for the researchers. The tables were packed with fresh seafood, steaming rice, and fruit. While helping Mom serve, I noticed Kai, one of the team's members, chatting animatedly with Dad. Then he caught my eye and smiled. I looked away, suddenly flustered.
Hey, Arya, your dad's told me all about you. You must know the ocean better than anyone here, right?
I just dive a lot. It's no big deal.
It's a huge deal. We'd love your help.
He held out his hand, but I was too shy to shake it. Kai, can you help me with this? It's so heavy. I turned and saw a girl with perfectly styled hair struggling to open a water bottle. I only drink bottled water. What if all the food here is contaminated?
Joelle, don't say that.
This is what we have. Some of us don't have the luxury of being picky. I grabbed a plate of fish and walked off, ignoring her dramatic gasp. No one was going to insult my village's efforts. My parents are loaded. They'd be heartbroken to see me struggling like this. Kai gave me a hesitant look as I stormed off, but I couldn't shake the frustration Joelle brought with her drama. Late that night, I sat at the edge of the pier, my legs dangling over the water as I tried to listen to the whispers of the ocean.
You're up late, aren't you?
Kai sat down beside me, catching me off guard. I couldn't sleep.
You're worried, huh? The ocean's just hurt right now, and like any wound, it can heal, with the right care.
I stared at Kai, stunned by how easily he read me like an open book. I want to protect it, but it feels like I'm losing it.
No, Arya, I promise, we'll do everything we can to make things right again.
For the first time, I smiled at Kai, feeling a little lighter. The next morning, I joined the research team as they set up equipment along the shore. I watched Kai adjust a water testing kit when Joelle showed up, looking unimpressed as usual. Don't you have chores to do? You're just getting in our way here. I ignored her, knowing she thrived on causing trouble. Oh no! She screeched as she accidentally knocked over a bucket of water samples I'd just collected. Kai frowned at her, but I quickly assured him it wasn't a big deal. I could just grab another bucket. Later, I took Kai to a secluded cove, untouched by the pollution. The coral reefs were thriving, full of vibrant life. I was so mesmerized by the view that I didn't notice Kai clipping a starfish-shaped pin into my hair.
It suits you perfectly.
My cheeks flushed pink, but before I could respond, a wave crashed against the rocks, spraying us both with salty mist. Our laughter echoed through the little cove, filling the air with a moment of joy amidst all the chaos. When we got back to the village, Joelle was waiting by the research station. Kai, I need your expertise on these samples. They're just so complicated. For a second, I thought she was finally taking the work seriously, but nope, she was just fishing for Kai's attention. A month passed, filled with stress but little progress. The villagers' frustration reached a boiling point as more fish died and no solutions emerged. That night, it all came to a head at dinner.
We trusted you to fix this, but all we've seen are tests and empty promises.
Please, these things take time. We're gathering data and... Time? Every day we're losing more fish. Our livelihood is dying and you're doing nothing. We're doing everything we can. The crowd wasn't having it. Suddenly, a rotten tomato flew through the air, splattering across Dr. Vesper's face. Chaos erupted as the researchers tried to defend themselves. In the middle of the madness, someone hurled a glass bottle straight at Joelle. Before it could hit her, a hand shot out, catching it in midair.
Enough!
Jaden was back. He'd arrived just in time to see the chaos unfold.
We need solutions, not fights.
His words carried enough weight to silence the crowd. Thank goodness he showed up when he did.
Arya, I need to talk to you.
What's up? You're way too serious right now.
On the way back, we found debris from large barrels out at sea. They had Oris Energy's logo on them.
Oris Energy? The oil company?
This isn't the first time we've seen their barrels, but there were way more this time. My crew thinks they're secretly dumping waste into our waters.
This was huge. I had to tell Kai immediately.
I've been wondering about Dr. Vesper's secrecy. She hasn't shared any of the research data with us.
Maybe a giant like Oris Energy is involved. That would explain why there's been no progress for a whole month. Kai and I exchanged a look, both realizing how deep this went. But we were already a step behind. The village square buzzed with activity the next morning as Dr. Vesper held a large-scale press conference. I'm thrilled to announce that our efforts have made significant progress, but... The villagers' hopeful faces fell. Our research shows that overfishing and improper waste management by the local community have significantly contributed to the environmental decline. My stomach churned. How could she twist the truth like this? That's a lie! We've lived in harmony with the ocean for generations. You're just covering up what's really going on. Jaden and Kai quickly pulled me away, knowing it was too dangerous to confront the giants head-on. The fallout hit us like a tidal wave. Headlines painted our village as the villains. Dr. Vesper's team, minus Kai, packed up their fancy machines, ready to ditch us. We can't sit around anymore. It's go time. With Jaden leading, my family helped rally the villagers. I spilled everything we suspected. My brother saw busted oil drums floating offshore. They're from Oris Energy. That's where the pollution's coming from, not us.
But what's the plan?
We're bringing those drums back. They're our receipts. Anyone ready to help? Grab your gear.
Hands shot up. Fishermen, divers, even elders stood ready. My heart swelled with pride. While Jaden and his crew hit the waves, Kai and I buried ourselves in water testing. It was exhausting, but brought us closer. A few days later, Jaden returned, hauling enough wreckage to call out Oris Energy. They tried to sweep it under the rug, but the truth was laid bare. How do we get the media to care? We're just small-town folks.
I got this. My dad knows people. I'll make some calls.
I stared at Joelle, struggling to believe she'd switched to our side so quickly.
Don't look at me like that. Fine, I like Jaden, okay? That's why I'm helping.
Just let her try.
And Joelle, true to her word, worked her magic. Reporters flooded in, cameras rolling. It was even bigger than Vesper's PR stunt. Dr. Vesper, spill the tea. Why'd you cover up the truth? She hesitated, her guilt plain as day, surrounded by villagers, oily drum fragments, and flashing cameras. There were so many nights I couldn't sleep because of the guilt. Oris Energy paid me off. They threatened to ruin my career if I didn't falsify the data. But I can't live with the shame anymore. I'm sorry. I'll release all the data they forced me to hide. She bowed before us, her tears splashed across every major news outlet the next day. Our plan had worked. Before facing the law, Dr. Vesper volunteered to stay and use her expertise to help fix the damage she had helped conceal. With specialized equipment and Kai's guidance, the villagers worked tirelessly to restore the ocean. Oris Energy was forced to compensate the village for the harm they caused. Families finally got the support they needed, and life slowly started getting back on track. The biggest surprise? Joelle found her purpose. She started capturing beautiful moments. Villagers hauling nets of trash out of the water and kids picking up litter along the beach. Her photos and stories blew up online, earning her a reputation as a promising young field journalist. Months later, the ocean was back to its vibrant blue, full of life again. Kai and I dove under the waves, exploring the reefs and watching colorful fish dart by. We felt so proud of everything we'd fought for. Meanwhile, on the pier, Joelle clung to Jaden as he prepared for another long trip.
I'll be back before you know it, Pookie.
You better! I'll be waiting! She burst into tears and we all cracked up. Everything had changed, but for the better.
Found a gorgeous reef yesterday. Want to check it out?
Only if you can keep up with me. We saved our home, no cap. Now, what about you? What will you do to protect the ocean?